all the evidence shows that you deliberately.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know.
The words were that you deliberately were hawking up.
I didn't hawk up no saliva, okay?
You're gonna call me curse words? All of a sudden I can't curse?
That's and you're gonna believe those lies. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't hawk up no saliva. You gonna believe a lie because they wearing uniform. It's like evening. You ain't gotta scream at me. You gonna raise your voice at me?
Wow. Yeah, I am, because I'm the judge. This is my courtroom. So, I mean, I'm like, you're gonna raise your voice at me? That's a better question. Listen, regardless of whether or not saliva thing was true, you're not really making your case look any better when you call her a
You threatened my life. You! The orange says it all, right? He definitely canceled his words in the court of law. Can't swear to a judge. I don't know if you're supposed to say that in court, you know? There you go.
I'm not resisting, I'm just not standing up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
He's not wrong. He's being dead weight, but... you see the mirrors like... He's here in the background. Do I have to say guilty just from looking at him and the language alone? I don't know what this person did. Guilty until charged in a court of law. You are in a court of law. Guilty. I don't know. I would have made a great judge. Hear ye, hear ye. They say that, right?
I can't stand up right now. Am I right?
And now his initial hearing is off to a rocky start.
Stand up, brother. What?
I don't know why the person who's like in handcuffs and is like standing in front of the judge feels like they're in like a position of power.
My first name, that's it. Giggles or Tobias. That's it. Don't call me that now.
Giggles may be his street name.
Yeah, you need to be calling it.
Tobias Roman later pled no contest to the charge of threatening a public official and was sentenced to 8 months in prison.
Yeah. Also, just like, I just don't get that. I feel like you've just like lost at this point. So you gotta just accept the lose. The loss. You just have to accept the loss and move on. He did not want to accept the loss though, so he got 8 months in jail. Nice.
Yeah! I'm killing all you Wayne.
It's a good threat.
Address, Wayne Merrick. I got your home address. I got address. I got address. And I'm having you all killed.
The people he's referring to are members of the prosecution team.
I mean, like,
Later.
there's like the freaking riot police like around one guy. I've just heard some rumblings that apparently that's not a good thing to do. It just seems like that might not work out in the way he apparently wants it to. People are crazy, man.
This guy looks like me. What's going on here? Am I watching myself in 10 years if I do something bad? What's going on?
You think that's funny? I think that's hilarious. Oh, we weren't done. All right, so Bond.
Oh no, he just like pieced them. He's like, see ya.
Credit, danger to community.
Hope I see you on the street.
Hold him in contempt.
That's a
So I'm
threat,
holding you in
yeah.
contempt for what you did. All right, you can take him back.
This is definitely not me, by the way. This is a foul language going on here. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to jail. They're like, yeah, you are. He's like, I'll see you on the street. They're like, okay, that's another 3. He's like, yeah, I'll kill you. He's like, okay, that's another 5. It's like 8. We're just like, just tacking them on. They do this every day, don't they? Like, they're just like waiting for some disrespect. Like, if he'd just been like, okay, thank you. Sorry for wasting your time. I'm a shit, and I should have made better choices in high school. They would have been like, you know what? This guy seems like a nice guy. Kind of looks like Kyle in 10 years. I don't know what I did in 10 years, but I'm fucking happy.
Hello there, Your Honor. I wanna say I'm sorry.
Oh no.
For the things I've done.
Oh no.
And I try and be stronger.
Oh no.
In this life I chose, but I want you to know.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know what he did, but there are just some crimes that good singing can't excuse. You know what I mean?
That door I closed.
Oh no.
In Your Honor, I'm sorry,
Oh, no.
sorry.
Well, you're obviously a talented
Agreed.
young man, and I hope that you'll be able to use your time productively when you're in the Michigan Department of Corrections to take avail.
Judge O'Brien explains the minimum guideline range for his crimes is 50 to 100 months, regardless of his talent.
Well, I thought when he said 50 to 100, for a second I thought it was gonna be years.
6 to 9 months. 69 months? No, 6 to 9 months.
But it's only months. That's still a long time. Don't get me wrong, it's still a long time, a few years, but listen, it's better than 50 to 100 years. Be a weird sentence. He's got a beautiful voice, okay? But you still can't commit crime, even though you have a beautiful singing voice. Sorry, but that's just the rules.
Your job is to do your job, not to worry about me. That's what I'm saying. Well, I worry about me. You worry about your self.
Rhodes has already been through 2 attorneys and is now asking for his 3rd one to be removed.
I'll just ask you, why do you keep refusing to get this man off my case when we keep having problems? Do you have something personal against me to where you don't want to remove him?
No, sir. I have something personal against not providing you effective assistance of counsel.
Judge Cunningham says he has already called the state public defender's office.
They had struggled to find someone who could represent you, and that basically Mr. Griffiths is what they've got.
Rhodes once had to wear a face mask because he spit on an attorney.
I wonder why no one wants to work with him. I feel like I've seen something about this guy before, and I feel like his crimes were pretty bad. Got a strong feeling, especially considering no one really wants to defend him. Yeah, we'd love for you to have your pick of lawyers, whoever you want, but they also gotta want to. The man's standing there, and just because you don't like him or he's not saying what you want him to say doesn't mean that he's not effective counsel. And that judge seemed like he was being pretty reasonable and kind to someone who maybe did some pretty messed up things, so.
Oh, here we go, Scrap Central. I can smell it. I can smell a fight coming. Here we go. All right, man. Shot in 1080p. Here we go. It's shot on an N64 controller, if that makes any sense. I don't know how. Oh, nice takedown. From behind, hands time behind the back, too. Judge, like, did I quit? I'm pursuing my dream in ballet. Step ball change, step ball change. I'm done with just hitting the thing. The gravel. A gavel? A gravel. You definitely can't flip a desk in court. That's a no-no. I went to see a live court session in law class. They didn't do that. It was in and out. It was just a parking citation, actually. It wasn't very exciting. This looks way better.
How have I done as a judge today? So far, how am I doing?
Not bad, but you could do better.
Can we get a drum roll with this? I gotta tell you, you brighten my day, ma'am. All right?
That's what the last guy said, and then he sued me.
What the heck? I love this lady. What did she do? Why is this old lady being arrested? Dang. That's funny. She's funny. She's got a good sense of humor. All right, we like that one. We like that. I hope her crime wasn't that bad, because she sure is funny, but you never know. You never know. You never know what's going on. Dang. Oh, dang, he escaped. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, that one cop just leapt over the banister. Oh, holy smokes. That was wild. That was like a freaking wild goose chase. I hope they got him. Dang, that was pretty impressive. I just saw that video of Tom Cruise standing on top of the plane for like the promo for Mission Impossible or whatever.
Extra noise!
This was like cooler than that. Hopefully that cop isn't a Scientologist. That'd make it extra cool.
Kind of an unfair fight with the hands behind the back thing. You just like sit him down in a chair. I don't know if that's excessive force, but that's not my place.
Based on your priors, I can't do anything with your case today. I am gonna appoint the public defender for you.
The music. Oh, there it is.
You want?
Excuse me?
My name is Mr. Green Man. I'm the federal witness of the United States.
Don't tack on more. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath. Just be like, how do I feel about that? And then just like do some push-ups later. Just take it out on the chest. Don't take it out on the mic. That was like a mic drop moment, you know? Oh, there's another 5.
He can be removed once y'all get him out.
Oh, I don't know. You're just like getting dragged away. Your feet are in the air. You're just like, I'm not going to jail. You're like, yeah, you're gonna have more than just the priors. You know what I mean? I just 3 strikes, you're out kind of deal. Remain quiet, you know, keep the mask on. You're behind the mask too. You can do whatever you want. Be like, oh, you can mouth any word you want behind the mask. It's the best part about having the mask on. You're just like, you can do whatever you want. I feel weird without it on now. I have to like walk around with my mouth shut all the time. I feel like my brain is just gonna spew out like verbal diarrhea. Like this dude.
Ladies! Oh! Wait a minute! Ladies! Ladies! Hold on. You. And I'm gonna keep it real too, Miss Sism.
I like her. Judge Lauren Lake. I like her.
The way Destiny just popped off with her little dance after I announced the result, that was so ignorant. And then you followed up and showed me where she learned it from. Come on with this. The voice. I'm furious.
Dang. She was not playing around. She let them have it, and I respect it.
Your daughter's putting her dreams, opening her legs, trying to get a dream up between her legs instead of having a dream in her mind. And you want to argue with this woman across this courtroom. Come on now. Now y'all have made me crazy. Y'all think y'all crazy, I'm crazy for these kids and this baby. You ain't gonna do this to this child.
She was like, I've got something to say, and I'm gonna say it now. I always see her clips, but it never has her name. Judge Lauren Lake. I gotta remember that. I like her.
Before the judge even entered the courtroom Tuesday, defendant Pampumam Teixeira yelled vulgarities.
Hey, yo, Papas, you better hope that I never get out of here.
Several court officers carrying him out as he threatened to assault the prosecutor's wife. Later, family and friends of doctors Lena Bolanos and Richard Field would be taunted again.
Man, like, what a horrible, horrible human being.
You wanna know his last words? Be quiet. He said no. Be quiet. You would have died all the way or die inside. Any please let him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's really all I can say about that. What a just horrible human being. The guy at the end who's like, get him out of here. I'm like, yeah, we need more of that. We need more of that guy. Get him out of here. The fact that he was even allowed to go that far, I mean, really, like, what do? You can't just put your hand over his mouth right away, but no one needs to hear that. What a horrible person. He said at the beginning, he's like, you better hope I never get out of here. I'm like, I also hope you never get out of there, just for different reasons.
That's a full court. That's a small court too. They're like shoved in a corner.
Was worth the next at least 52 years of your continued existence. You won't get the luxury of raising your child because you took mine away. Your actions have led you to a prison cell.
I feel like my eyes are going back and forth so hard right now. These guys just like laugh and living it up. They're crying.
But watching you sit there, smile and laugh, I'm very
Smiling and
tempted
laughing,
to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll...
Ooh, yeah, no smiles now. You're gonna die in prison. That's a long sentence. That's just the hard truth of the law. When they say something serious like that, just like, oh, you're gonna smile? Yeah, enjoy dying in jail and spending eternity in there. He's like, what? I'm gonna swear that judge was not around. Like, there are some tears in that room and there's some anger. There shouldn't be some like you're about to dance battle. I don't know. I feel like you're just like, oh shit, yeah, it's my turn. It's just like, this is a court of law. This is serious stuff. Gotta keep your nose clean.
Want to talk to me about me, bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond.
Nice.
To be honest with you.
Lost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him if you got the cuffs.
Come on, I get it. You're clearly upset and stuff, but you made your bed, and sometimes you gotta lay in that bed.
Hold on, it's $5,000 cash surety bond, subject to the temporary protection order. He just swore at the judge. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. That's 306.
Now I gotta come here and my life up. You. No, it's
Man,
not.
like, you cannot act like that. Especially you're an adult. There are consequences for your actions. And your family's there. You're just acting crazy in front of your family who's like, please stop getting yourself sent to jail for longer. Come on, we would really like to enjoy life with you. So just, after that first one, I probably would have learned to shut my little mouth.
I do find probable cause, and I will first hear from the attorneys with their recommendations. We'll start with Mr. Linder.
Man, Zoom court is like a zoo. Sorry. That was a stupid fucking joke.
Judge, I'm recommending a $5,000 bond and no return. While I see no priors, I do believe this is obviously not your run-of-the-mill grand theft.
Oh, you, Linder. Who cares what you have?
Mr. Miller, excuse me, but your microphone is on, and if we have one more outburst like that, we're going to be having a very serious discussion with your supervisor. I would expect that you would apologize to Mr. Linder right now.
Dang. Oh, dang. Okay, wait. Who said this one? Somebody else. It wasn't the defendant or whatever who said it this time. Who else had their little Zoom freak out? Somebody thought their mic was off, it seems like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You are the friends you hang around with. I don't know. I'm gonna get that tattoo on my forehead or something. Oh, is that a cigarette? Sure. No one, eh? Matches too.
I can't give you his name of man you really
No
need
one.
to call.
There you go. The old guy smells it.
Hey! We the people deserve better. What's it taken to jail?
He's like, what the hey? If everyone's eyes should be on one person in that room, don't you think like that's the hot seat? Like literally lights a cigarette up, everyone's just like, oh, when you're done with that, just come this way. This guy's just like lighting up a Benson and Hedges, dude. He's just like, I don't know, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. He whips out a Zippo. He's like, what's up? Cool hand Luke over here in court just got another 5 years just for lighting up. Matches? Like, what is it, 1987? He got them for free from like in there. He like looked in the bowls like, can I take these? The judge is like, sure, go ahead. Like, what if like the first 5 didn't work? He's just like, oh yeah, that's what you're gonna do.
What is that symbol that you are projecting with your fingers?
Using my middle finger, and I am sorry.
Wonder what happened. They really left us on a cliffhanger there.
And who were you extending the finger to, sir?
Mr.
Is absolutely prohibited. That sign is posted on the door outside, is it not?
It is.
Was there anything about that you did not understand, sir?
No, sir.
Could you tell this court why you should not be held in contempt of court?
I'm truly sorry for doing this. This is something stupid.
I mean, that judge seemed very reasonable, very, he was ready to teach the lesson, but he was also forgiving, it seemed like. I got that vibe from him, so I have a feeling that maybe he didn't go to jail for contempt, but who knows? Let me know. If you know the ending to this, let me know. I don't like a cliffhanger.
You have prior history out of state, and so the state may enhance this offense to a felony based on your prior, so I can't do anything with your case today. I am going to appoint the public defender for you.
That's horse. You do whatever the you want.
Excuse me?
My name is Mr. Green, man. I'm the federal witness of the United States federal government. I demand some.
When I came in here expecting unbelievable courtroom freakouts, this really hit the mark. This is exactly what I was expecting to see. Unbelievable and definitely a freakout. There is clearly some other things going on there. He's talking about being a witness. He wants the commander-in-chief. I don't know if he knows what's going on right now, to be honest.
Body language alone. Oh, something's going on. He's laughing. Oh no. Oh, he's pulling her back. Come back. Where are you going? Oh. Doubled the sentence? What happened? There it is. Oh! He's like, you wanna... Oh, and hits her with the adios as well. I'm gonna use your line against you. Oh no,
Did you say that? Yes, sir. Oh, you did say that? I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
It's like, how do you want to play this? He's like, let's play a game called Silence. See who wins. It's like my grandma's like, the longest one who's silent gets the most money. I was like, I think I understand the basis of this game. You want us to be quiet. He's like, I got all day. This is an 8-hour shift. Come on back. Whatever you say, there's another 5. Ooh, you know what? I'm watching a lot of Jailbirds. She's gonna have a toilet buddy, I'll tell you that.
And the purpose of the sanctions are based on what?
It was a frivolous and vexatious PPO based on nonsense. I am not stalking Mr. Nicholas.
I haven't signed a PPO. How can you ask to sanction someone when you haven't even been served?
That's the point. He's taken a full...
That lady just wanted to go to court because she was mad at someone. Don't do that. It's a waste of everyone's time and money.
Do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, ma'am. Had I issued a PPO, you would have a basis to be before me. I did not issue a PPO. He did not pursue his right to a hearing on the PPO. You were never served, and here you are taking up my time so that you want me to chastise him and make him pay money? No, ma'am. Your relief is denied, and in addition to that, I am sanctioning you with costs of $500.
Dang! You can't waste the court's time, man. They don't like it. They got a lot of people to see, a lot of things to do. Everyone has their right to a fair and speedy trial, so you gotta get in, get out. And you only need to get in if you have a real reason.
My grandpa is a lawyer. He once took a case from a woman who sued someone for calling her ugly. I can't even begin to imagine what led her to believe she would win that one. I feel like that's like grade 1 law. Baby Lawyers, the new movie on Netflix. Like, what are you guys arguing about? I stole my lollipop. How come? He called me ugly. That's 3 to 5 right there. And we're actually gonna tack on a little bit more. He's like, adios. He's like, oh, come back. Come back, there's another 10. How do you take that seriously? Like, I'd like to sue them. Oh my gosh, what did they do? He called me not good looking. He called you not good looking? Well, he called me ugly. Well, I just need for the report, I need it to be accurate. I need to be like, is it ugly or is it not? Is it not good looking? Because one is, by law, I can charge them.
Seluruh proses pemeriksaan perkara dalam perkara terdakwa Yunus dinyatakan selesai dan sidang ditutup.
Oh, dang. Dang! He just leapt at the judge. That's crazy. People are freaking weird, man. It just is not ever gonna go well when you choose to do that. It's just a bad idea all around.
I do have reason to believe that competency is an issue in this case.
Well, I was going to say, this mother...
The guy's like really doing his best to like defend him. He's really trying to get him some leniency and he just wants to talk himself into more trouble. I just don't understand. Listen, let the lawyers, unless you genuinely have a bad lawyer, which there are lots of people out there who have terrible lawyers who do not have their best interest at heart. I understand that. We are not here to negate that at all. But when you do have a lawyer who is trying to do what they can for you, especially if you've committed terrible crimes, which I don't know what, if any, crimes this man has committed, I personally would just keep my little mouth shut until I've been asked a question specifically, because what do I know about the legal system? Almost zero, which it also seems like this guy might as well.
A friend kept meticulous records of how much time the estranged wife spent with their daughter. He used pink highlighter for mom and blue highlighter for himself. Okay, color coordinator. Mom sailed into arbitration, demanding full custody and handsome child support and the house. Dad pulled out 3 years worth of year-long calendars. Mom had spent less than a full month with the child in 3 years. Mom was not happy with the outcome. I feel like this is bullet point forms too. I'm having a hard time reading. More use of commas. I mean, hey, if you're busting out the advent calendar and you're like, you've eaten 3 chocolates in 10 years, that's a lot of chocolate left over, you're not getting the child. I feel like that's just like not a very good parent if you're only spending 3 days out of a couple years with your kid. Talk to them. What kind of sports do you like? You know? What's your favorite color of sucker? Mine's yellow, you know? Like just a simple conversation. It's not very hard. You can make it up on the spot.
He was making himself aware because of a courtesy to other police officers. And he made it very clear.
Ma'am, you cannot testify right now. And everything you're saying, I am not taking into evidence.
Oh, dang. Karen went to court over a $50 ticket and she blames the officer for her fault. I mean, man.
You have
I'm very sorry, Your Honor.
Ma'am, it's my turn to speak. Okay. Opportunity to cross-examine the officer. If you have any questions for him, you may ask him questions, but your questions are not evidence. So you do not go off on all these other things that the magistrate was talking about, because I'm not taking note of any of that. Those are not evidence, those are just questions. What the officer is saying is the evidence that I'm going to take into account. So if you have any further
questions that you would like to ask the officer, please do so.
That's the thing. People will go to court because sometimes the police officer doesn't show up and then they get off. So that was not the case today in Zoom court. Well, I can't speak today. What's wrong with me? In Zoom court, that was not the case. Man, going to court over Zoom would suck, especially for like the judge and stuff, because it'd be way easier, I feel like, for people to just talk over you. I don't know. Maybe that's not true, but I would mute the person if they didn't stop talking.
A woman said she wasn't guilty of driving with a suspended license because witchcraft made her drive. She also said she didn't need a public defender because God was her lawyer. Which sentence do we start with, really? Abigail Williams from The Crucible? Is that you? Is that you, John Proctor? What's going on here at Proctor's Landing?
Any way that we can reverse this jail time?
Well, you're going to have to go to jail today. You need to get out.
I'm not ready. Sorry. You don't get to decide if you're ready or not. I don't think anyone's ever really ready to go to jail.
You're attending hearings which is considered furloughs. Okay, right now you're going to go to jail. Okay? So you have to go today, right? Hey, call the police.
Personally, I'm not. Thank God I'm not in a courtroom. Not how that works. Also, you'll probably get in trouble more for just leaving, right? That's gotta be a crime. Dang, oof, that's scary. That's scary. I'm so afraid of jail. It's so scary to me.